welcome to That Camera Guy. I got here with Lucky Wood with me. We are going to go over some things today. How are you, Lucky?
I'm great. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, absolutely. What did you want to talk about today?
I am running some events here in Virginia. I've had two events so far, and neither one have really been like live streamed like legitly, other than a cell phone and a tripod and a YouTube live. And so you were talking about being able to do some pretty cool stuff with your setup. And so I'm definitely interested and intrigued on what that would entail as far as being able to have a more professional setup with a live stream.
So anything like that, I do here on my Yellow Box Pro. So on the Yellow Box Pro, I can do all this. I can add everything. I can do as many sources as the Yellow Box Pro has in it. So I have 3 HDMI sources for cameras.
Nice.
So I have, let me show this real quick. I have a side-by-side here, as you can see, with 2 cameras. So I can do a
Okay.
side-by-side just like this. I can do a video background, same thing that we were doing before, just like this. And then you see like down below where my little overlays and stuff are, I can put those
Mm-hmm.
on. We can do
Nice.
all your sponsors everywhere down below. We can do a video in the back like we did. Um, Let me add a video to this background just to show you.
Yeah.
So we can do this, edit, right here. Video background, SD card, boom, done. There we go. Save, and voila.
Ooh, nice. Where's my logo? Rude.
I don't even have your logo.
Oh, okay, I'll send you my logo. So for things like super matches, if we did like a super match in the beginning, would you be able to put like the score, like the name of the pullers and the score and fouls and all that?
So a scoreboard.
Yeah.
I do have a built-in scoreboard. So, boop. You see it displayed? And then you can do
Not
whatever you
quite
want. You can move it to wherever you want. Do you not see it?
yet. Not yet.
Okay, it didn't populate yet. So let me clean this up. I'm going to get rid of this background. Edit. Come on. Yes, delete this. You're going to disappear real quick.
Okay.
Yes, exit now. There we go. So I got rid of the video. I could put the scoreboard on top. And it should be displayed right up top.
Yep. Yep. I see that.
So you can do whatever you want. Team 1, you can, oh crap. You know what I mean? You can
Yeah.
put your pins up. There's other ones too. So period, you'd put first half, whatever, first. You've got the scoreboard
What about like
styles.
warnings and fouls? Are you able to do that?
Yes. What I
Okay.
would do is I would go make a
Okay.
custom one on Uno overlays. So they provide them there, or I can go straight to YOLO Live, which is where I'm getting a lot of these already scoreboards that are here.
Nice.
So these are all pre-done, but yes, I can do custom ones. I can change the colors. I can add somebody's logos next to them. You can do all that. I did that for Winter Blast 2024 on the Friday when we did all the super matches. I had
Yeah.
everybody's logos sent, and I built a custom scoreboard for that.
Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty legit. No, very cool. So I know you said you had 3 sources for the HDMI. Does that mean they all need to be stationary cameras then? Like if you wanted to have a camera that was like, panning the audience or, walking around the event, could you do something like that?
So with that, you would have 2 tables. Like if you have a tournament, you're going to run 2 tables. You'll
Hmm.
have 2 stationary cameras, and then you can have a roaming camera. You know how I sent
Okay.
you that email?
Yeah.
That email can be opened up on a phone, and you can use your phone and walk around the facility, like no
Oh,
shit.
nice.
Or anybody with a camera, I have what's called HDMI transmitters. So
Right.
anybody with a camera that has HDMI on it, I can connect a transmitter and wirelessly. So I have a roaming cam set up here. I have 2 stationary cams, which I have here and there,
Right.
which I take with me. I just use here for practice and
Right.
troubleshooting and trying to work through stuff in all my testing. But I would take these 2. They would be my 2 stationary cameras, and then I would add an HDMI transmitter to one of my rigs, either my Canon or my Panasonic, my big Panasonic, to walk around as a roaming camera. So yes, this has all the capabilities. Just like I sent you this link, I
Right.
can do that to anybody, and I believe we can have up to, where is
That was
it?
my next question.
Invite guests. I believe you can invite up to 5 people.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
so you can do this with 5 phones if you
Perfect.
wanted to.
And that's in addition to the 3 sources on the U-Box?
Yes. But
Okay.
you're only going to have so many on the screen, and then you
Right.
have to, switch between.
Right.
That's where the
Gotcha.
production comes in hand.
Well, because I thought that was kind of cool because, like, what I think would be fun in an event is if you didn't kind of what Craig did for the Rumble at the Rooster that we were at, where he streamed it from his YouTube, and commentated on everything. But it would be fun if all the commentators were in one spot. If you did like virtual commentators that couldn't make the event.
Well,
So you had like 2
technically,
people.
you are right now.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think that's really cool. Where
That's
if you
what's
had
awesome
somebody
about the
who
yellow
really
box.
wanted to have them like, but they couldn't make it down, they can watch from here and commentate for you. And then yeah, that would be really cool. I think so.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoa.
So, and even they could even have a conversation with each other from across the United States or wherever they're
Yeah,
from.
that's what's nice about this. You can just do remote commentating.
Yeah,
Bring their
love it.
picture right in, right from their home, whatever, Australia, whichever voice you picked.
South Africa, Sweden.
There you go. Anybody.
No, that'd be so cool.
Let's see. Do we even have
Yeah,
anybody?
and then
No.
I asked you about the going around, and so and then how many people can you have like on a screen?
So right now I can
You
have
had
3
3.
sources, 3 to 4. So I can make
Okay.
a quad box, but it's going to push the unit really hard.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I try to keep it to 2, 3 at most. But yes, I can make a quad box.
Okay. I was just thinking if we did, if you had the split screen on the 2 cameras and then 2 commentators, that would prevent you from needing a on-site commentator as well. Because sometimes the on-site commentators can really mess with the, if the pullers can hear them. I've noticed that at 2 events that in the after, in the after walk talks or in the interviews afterwards, they were like, yeah, we could hear the commentators, and it just really got into our heads.
Travis is good for that. Like when he's commentating, I know those pullers hear him.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be fucking annoying.
He was actually one of the ones that they were talking about. Well, the event that he was at, not him specifically, but the event that he was at, they could hear him in the back, and they were just like, "Oh Lord."
Go figure.
Right?
Let's see.
He's definitely one of my top favorite commentators, though, I will say.
Oh, he brings the views.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I don't know how much I would like him commentating one of my matches, but
Oh, because he'd be trolling.
I will say he is a fan of the Lucky Ones podcast. So that is like one of my biggest flexes is that I've had him on the show, and he talked about me a couple times on different shows that he was on. I was like, "Hey, Travis, thanks, buddy."
That's awesome.
Well, very cool. So yeah, I think that's really awesome. Up to 4. But yeah, I think it'd be fun to bring in like a guest commentator if you can work it with their schedule where they, you send them the link, they come in and then they just watch and commentate from afar.
That's right.
But
And
everybody
we can
can
even
see
do a
what they're
picture,
seeing.
picture. So you see us
Mhm.
up here like this, and we can have
Yeah.
a third one, Don, over here in the right-hand corner, right below you.
Perfect. And
Because
then the
I've done that
scoreboard.
before. The third picture for the commentator cam.
Right.
So
Is there a way to make like the person who's viewing it like an admin too, so that the person that you're not having to like control the scoreboard, like they can do that for you?
I believe there's a remote access to this YOLO box through YOLO Live.
Okay.
I've actually never tried it, but we can right now. Where is it? So Lucky,
Yeah.
how long did you prepare for your match yesterday? Or was it, yeah, yesterday? No, Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. Um, I hadn't actually planned on pulling in the December match when they called, so I was like low key resting then. And then when I pulled the December match, I was like, all right, let me get serious. So from the December match, which I believe was December 13th, is when that was. I had 2 solid weeks of like training where I was doing my rotations, doing bands, all that jazz. Went to practice, and then I went to practice on January 11th, and then rested from the 11th to Saturday. So
That's awesome.
yeah. So she was a newer puller. That was her very first super match, and so I didn't want to, completely tear her arm off, but I also knew I wanted to do well in the tournament, and the tournament was open weight, and I wasn't sure how many women were going to be there. So I'm really glad that I trained the way that I did rather than just be like, all right, we're just going to have like a fun little back and forth because that helped me get ready for the actual tournament part. And then I was able to go undefeated right and 4-1 left in the actual tournament with 5 other ladies.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So I'm getting it down. I'm getting it down. I have some really solid training that I am really enjoying and remembering and staying on top of it. So now that I'm kind of like to the point where I don't want to say I'm seasoned or anything like that because I'm still just I'm a little over 2 years. So I don't think you're really allowed to say you're seasoned until you're like 4 or 5 years in.
Yeah.
Or maybe even double digits for some people. But at least it's not so new that I don't know at least a little bit of what I'm doing.
Who's your next match? Who do you have in mind?
Allison Musker in Minnesota.
Oh, it's already set?
Yep. So I have one in June that has not been announced yet. And then in May, I have a right and a left at the same event, which is Queen of the Wing in North Carolina. And I'm pulling Gina Stuckless and Maddie Gagne. So really challenging myself with these super matches coming up because it's funny, I'm pulling the mini Canadian Allison Musker from Minnesota, and then my next 3 are all Canadians, and I've never beaten a Canadian puller.
Well, they're like the Europeans. They kind of just like drop out of mama onto the table.
Oh yeah.
They're so strong. Stupid camera.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I'm really excited. This year is definitely going to be full of challenges. You know, with Queen of the Table in April, those super matches. I'm s- I'm debating on going to WAF Nationals in May. Um, so we will see about that. That's not completely off the table, but I have some personal stuff around that time that I'm not sure if I'm going to be emotionally ready to be on the table. So we shall see.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years in arm wrestling?
In our, I gotcha. I would like to have attended at least maybe 2 worlds by that point, and just really kind of leveled up at that. Then I would like to. I will be beginning women's masters because I'll have just turned 40 in 5 years. So I really want to see what damage I can do in the open class before I cop out to the masters.
Nice, nice. So you say you'll be there, you'll have 2 worlds in 5 years. So when is your first one that you expect to attend?
I'm hoping to go to the one that's in Ontario in 2027.
Okay. Is that like an invitation? How does that work?
So I will go to nationals next year. Most of the time it's in May or June. Um, Hopefully qualify because they take the top 2 on the team for each class, generally, as a general rule. Um, and then that becomes Team USA, and then you save up 3-4 grand. It'll be. I already have my passport, and depending on how the travel is, it shouldn't be too crazy. Fingers crossed, since we're just going across the border. So I'll save up the money, and if I get placed on Team USA, and then I'll go up and I'll pull in Canada.
Yo, that's
So,
exciting.
yeah,
That's exciting.
it'll be really legit. And of course, it's WAF, so there's 80 countries that come out. I don't remember how many were in Bulgaria. I think it was like 80 countries that were represented, something like crazy like that. I need to ask Amanda. Yeah. But yeah, it's like just even watching it and hearing stories, like there's nothing like it. So I know for sure that it's going to be a really big learning experience. I won't lay my head on podiuming, however you want to say that, being on the podium quite yet. I just want to go there and do well. And then my next one after that, after I get the experience and really know what I need to work on, what I need to train, then my second worlds, my goal will be to be on the podium, either first, second, or third.
It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe it'll be my camera shooting it.
I would love that. That'd be so legit.
That would be kind of cool.
So, that would actually be really cool. Like, how about you running like an East versus West event? Doing the camera stuff for them.
East versus West, they have their own pew. And
yeah, but sometimes their people suck.
I'm not going to say that. I know they got one guy who runs a camera. You always see around that table. That dude is fucking legit. He runs that camera like it should be.
I know their camera people are okay, but sometimes their production stuff leaves people wanting.
Oh. I mean, yeah. If they asked, I'd be more than happy to talk with somebody about it. I've got lots of ideas.
Ooh, okay. Don't tell me on here because people will steal them. But I want to hear these ideas.
Yeah, I mean, I've got lots of ideas. It's just, that stuff takes money.
Oh, speaking of
all.
ideas, what about kind of going back to this setup and what you can do? What about replays and stuff like that? Can you do
Yeah,
anything like that?
it's built in. The
Oh,
whole
nice.
replay. That's what I'm saying. The YOLO box is an entire production switcher. It live streams, it switches, it does replay, it records, it has a monitor mode. So I can do all this. I can build this, whatever I want, and send that picture to my computer and just stream from my computer. I don't have to stream from this. I can
So
build
if you had
everything
two
into
different,
this and just use it as a switcher.
right. So if you had two different cameras set up for like the same super match, and you wanted to do a replay, you could replay one angle from one camera and then one angle and replay the other angle from another camera.
Yep. But I wouldn't do that from here. I would do that with my extra switcher.
Okay.
Oh my God. Sorry, that was my microphone.
You're good.
So I also have this production switch, which I use. So and
Oh, wow.
everything that I do on that, I can do on this.
Okay.
So I have two production switches. This one, I planned on using as like if we ever get a venue with a big video wall.
Ooh.
This is the switcher that I'm gonna make all the production happen on
Nice.
that big wall.
Very cool. So we
I
get
just
like
need
a
to find
beat-up
somebody
or
with one of
something
them
and
big
you
video
can
walls.
control all the-
You know what I
I
mean?
love
Because
it.
that'd be sick.
Definitely.
I have ideas.
Need to find a venue like that, just for you.
Oh,
All right, so you can do the replays, and then you can do the replays from different angles.
yes,
And then you
ma'am.
have the other switcher, and obviously that switcher is going to be compatible with the YOLO. How do you say it again?
The YOLO box?
YOLO box. All right, and that's compatible with the YOLO box.
Very much, because that's how I did all of my streaming before. So what I would do is, since that's set up more as a switcher,
Right.
it's way more forgiving. So
Okay.
with that, I used to build everything on that. And then I would just send the signal right into my YOLO box and then stream from the YOLO, which I could still do,
okay.
which adds so much more. I'm hearing myself twice.
No, you're
So
good.
much more ability.
Right.
So,
Wow. That's really cool.
yeah, like I
Can
said,
you-
I don't have the money for all the big stuff. So what I do
Right.
have, I have to just find the workarounds for.
For sure, for sure. Is there a way to set up your YOLO box to do like a pay-per-view? Or do you have to have like a separate streaming service for pay-per-view?
Now, yes, but I'd have to be completely engulfed in the YOLO Live world,
Gotcha.
which I'm not. So, I mean,
Okay.
you can, like Arm Gods does it. They do this,
Right.
they do all from the YOLO box. All of Arm
Okay.
Gods is done through YOLO boxes,
Gotcha.
but they use the Ultras. You
Okay.
have the Pro, which is what I use, the Ultra, and then you've got the Extreme. Now, the Extreme takes in 8 HDMIs. 8.
Oh, wow.
And that bastard streams at 4K.
Nice.
It's a $2,200 switcher. These Pros are 12. The Ultra's 14. That
So,
stupid
a
switcher
promoter
over
really
there
could
is
have-
$1,200.
Oh, well, no, I guess you'd have to pay for. I guess you couldn't like return this and get the 14. If a promoter's like, here's $200, give me a pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah. I don't pay that much for stuff. That's the prices that they cost, I never pay that much.
Right. Gotcha. Smart.
No. I can't afford that.
I can't either. Shoot.
So,
Oh man, I'll have to tell you off air. We had a funny story about pancakes at practice the other day. They were like, when you start, and I was like, when I get sponsored, like, I'm a teacher.
yeah, be careful.
Oh, it was funny. He was totally joking. So, but it was just like, dang, you forgot what I do already?
There's a lot of people start talking about that. They're like, hey, man, what about the gear? What about the pancakes? And I'm like, shut up. You're glorifying something that can hurt somebody if you don't do it right. So you just got to be careful. Doctors. Endocrinologists, to be more specific.
Very true. So yeah, I'll just do my little wrist rotations and build up my muscles that way. And my bands.
You're doing fucking great right now.
Appreciate you. No, who were we talking about? I don't remember who we were talking, but they were talking about somebody, and I was like, yeah, maybe like 2 or 3 years down the road. And they were like, just eat some pancakes. When you starting?
Like never.
Right. Like I said, 2 or 3 years, I'll come knocking on their door.
Hell yeah.
But I do appreciate, like, there are levels to this sport, and I appreciate the fact that, like, I'm not there yet, because it gives me something to work for, it gives me something to drive for, and the closer I get to it, or the more I can slow them down, or maybe even cause a stop before they slam me, like, that's exciting to me. Like, that's why I don't mind posting wins or losses, because most of the time my losses are still pretty impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and why wouldn't I want to celebrate them? Like, I mean, even if they won and beat me, like, that's still a win for them. That's awesome for them.
Absolutely. Just here to grow it. I mean, everybody loses, man. I lose all the time at practice.
And those pins count the most.
To some people, they do.
Some people, they truly do.
They really do. So you can have them all day, buddy.
I really only practice with one other female, I will say. Like, shout out to the females, because I don't get it from them at all. There's been one female that I've ever pulled in a practice that I will, like, I'll never pull you in practice again. Like, this is not what practice is for me. And, I mean, if that's what it is for you, totally fine. No judgment. Live your truth. But I ain't going to practice to get hurt. I'm going to practice to build and not show off and flash pin and rip people's fingers off.
That's right. Practice is there to safely increase the volume without getting hurt.
Yep. I mean, if I'm sore after practice, like, I feel like I did something. Like, I'm totally okay with that. Like, being on the table and going person after person after person and really working everything that I want to work. But nah, I'm not about the treating everyone like a real mat, treating every, like, pull like a real pull on the other person, and trying to hurt them or tear their fingers off. So.
Yeah, the only time we do that in practice is it's just off the go, and it's hand control in the center. We're not actually, dipping sideways or trying to rip somebody open. It's always slow backwards. Let's work center. You want to do a hook? Let's go into a hook. Let's come back outside. Blech.
Right, and if you want to do the other one, at least communicate that with me before we get on the table, so I can say yes or no. No.
Oh yeah.
Like,
there's plenty of guys that you go, hey, can I hit? You go, yeah. As long as I know.
Exactly. exactly. We were doing that. I was practicing rough script with two of my younger guys yesterday, and I was like, "You both suck at cheating. Like, stop." Like I can feel
Like
you moving.
like you're
I'm
both
like,
gonna
now
fall off
let's
the
hit him.
table.
Like I literally had my hands on it, and the dude's like making this hand go up. I was like, "Dude, it's a ref script." He's like, "I'm not moving."
I'd have been like, then what's your hand doing?
Right. I was like, "No, that's legit what I said." I was like, "Look at my hand move." It was so funny. But I mean, it is true. Yeah, people, if you're not practicing ref script with your people, make sure you start doing that because ref script will throw off a new puller like nobody's business.
Well, absolutely. Because I'm setting you straight. And if you're used to getting everything you want in practice, you're going to feel like you're getting cheated out of something.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's why I will give a little before I will straight up fight for a ref script. Like I'll get my set, and then if I see them wanting just a little bit, I might give it to them a little bit just so we don't have to go into ref script, and so that they feel good and I feel good, and we can start off the go where we want to.
I
So
get
it
annoyed
doesn't
by
always
those
work.
people that use that. They want to do that. They fucking want to sit there and fight with you just to get the ref script. When all you had to do
Yeah.
was just ask me for ref script. Why'd you have to fight?
Well, you lose so much like momentum. I think fighting for a grip. Like it's just, in my opinion, like it really takes away from your hand. You're blowing up your hand for no reason, and then you're caught off guard when they finally say ready go.
You're so flustered, then go, and you're like, well, you're on your bicep.
Yep. Yep, yep. Been there, done that. Not fun. Won't do it again. Hashtag Scarlet Wood. uh, but
But
no,
hey, man,
I
go ahead.
I love the females in female arm wrestling. I can count on one hand the bad experiences that I've had, and it takes me 60 hands to talk about all the good things about being a female arm wrestler. So I will say that for sure.
I'll say it again. I liked watching that little lady hold on to everybody's fingers and piss everybody off.
Deb.
Yep, that's her.
Yep, that's her.
How long she been fighting?
Over 30 years.
No shit.
She's a wall champion. She's a WAF Worlds champion.
Holy
She has
smokes.
several national titles.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got to pull her at the VAL in August. So I think that was pretty cool. That was fun. It was definitely an experience.
And then you have
She was one that I did not mind going into the ref script with. I wasn't
Yeah.
giving her anything.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I saw her in the setup.
Yeah, she made me work for it.
That's
for
what I
sure.
mean.
I if I never pull her again, I won't be sad.
Well, what about Owens? But
If I
that's
never pull
that's
her again, I won't be sad. No, I love pulling Kate because what I love about Katie is, yes, she crushes me, but I love to feel her power and how much has increased from when we first started. Because both of us started at pretty much the same time, and then she was out for a year, and so I didn't obviously get to hold her or didn't get to pull her, while she was healing from her arm break and all that jazz. So the first time that I pulled her was at that coming back was at that VAL, and just to feel the difference from the beginning of 2024 to now is just mind blowing. And so, she's nice, and she's nice about it, and you know, and she acknowledges the fact that we're two different weight classes, so it makes sense that she has so much. But I mean, even if we weren't, the power that she has, that she's been able to gain over the past, you know, year or so, just training and working, even in the last 6 months, is absolutely crazy. So
Putting in the
I think
work.
she'll do really, really well in the round robin. I'm super excited to see her and Madison and her and Merlene and her and Martha. Like I think she's excited to see where her level's at when it comes to these other ladies, and I know I am too. So, because you know, we all pull the same people most of the time, unless I'm traveling out. Like I've been blessed that I've been able to travel a lot for the sport, so there's a lot of women that I've gripped up with. Like shoot, last year I gripped up with 58 different women across the United States. And some of them from other countries because I went to the Arnolds, and so that was awesome. So I have, you know, I think 4 different countries and 58 different women. So, but for the most part, if you're in Virginia or North Carolina, you're pulling the same 6 women at every event.
Yeah, but I think you're better off than other areas.
Oh,
Other
yeah.
areas, they just don't have the women. And that sucks.
No, for real. Unless you're in Canada, in
Well,
Ontario specifically, and then you get 40 women at a practice. What the
well, yeah, you're going to get 40 Jocelyn's.
Could you imagine how amazing that would be if I got to practice with 40 Jocelyn's once a week?
Yeah. Fuck. She's strong as shit.
Dude, I'll throw even Courtney in there. Man, if I got to practice with Courtney once a week, that would be I'd cry every night. Just thank you so much for this blessing.
Not able to lift up your arms.
For real.
Thank
It'd
you.
be worth it. It would be worth it. I'm excited for her. For sure. I want to try Courtney's left though. I really do.
There's only one way to find out.
True.
The wise words of Nick Stone. There's only one way to find out.
Definitely. I'll have to find her one day.
I was
Scope
going to
her
say,
out.
throw it out. Hit her up there.
Right. Oh, she'd be down for it. She'd 100%. But I know too, like, she has to be careful because of everything like she has in her goals, and I want to be respectful of that too. So because you know now that she's done, because I think she said on her podcast that now that the arm melter is over, she has her 4 belts. She has to defend them in March, and then she's also the belt middleweight holder for MAC for right hand. So, and she doesn't know when that event's gonna happen again. So, you know, it's one of those things where you plan out your year, I'll plan out my year, and if our paths cross, let's make this happen, babe. So, the only thing I have planned past May is the Michigan State in August. I'm super excited about. They're having an all-female practice in August as well. So that'll be back-to-back trips to the Midwest. And
Both in Michigan?
One's in Minnesota and one's in Michigan.
Okay.
And then there is, in April, Virginia is resetting the ranks. So I have to go up and become Virginia's #1 again, maybe, hopefully, in the 154 class.
It's only one way to find out.
One way to find out. I already set up a group chat, and I've been reminding everybody, hey guys, remember in November, I know it's 10 months away, but don't plan nothing. No weddings, no babies, no nothing.
We got to armor us all.
Right. So, but it's looking like, I mean, even if just the girls in the group chat coming out, we'll have 3 in one class and 5 in the other, just as of right now. So, in 10 more months, it might be even more. Ooh, that's a cool angle.
Oh, yeah, that's up there.
That camera's clearer than your other camera.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. And it might just be because it's darker. I think your other camera's lighter.
Which one?
Yeah.
This
That
one's
one.
better?
You look brighter. You look brighter. And so maybe
Oh.
that's why I'm confusing brightness with
Clarity?
clearness.
But yeah, I
All
see
right,
we've been
so-
going for about 40 minutes. You got any
Not
else
bad.
for the, all 100 people that are watching?
Love it. Nope. Hire him to run the East versus West. And I'll let you know when my next event is. Hopefully it'll be here shortly.
What area are you thinking?
It'll be Virginia.
Okay. All right.
So my
Well,
team
I
wants to
appreciate
do
you coming
another-
on.
My team wants to do another event, but they want to do it at St. Patty's Day, and I'm like, that's the week before the sit downs, and there's Arnold's the week before that, and there's Winter Blast at the end of the month. Like, ain't nobody gonna come
Yeah,
to a St.
no.
Patty's event. I'm so sorry. And there's also the North American in Vegas with Sean. So even though it's like way over there, none of my team's going to that. But it's just like, I don't think we can do an event there, guys. So if we do one, I kind of want to do it like Memorial Day weekend, like, so probably do one in May.
Would you theme it anything?
It'd be either a Lynchburg Armory one, or like another Lucky one tournament.
Awesome.
So I like the one we do in October because it's Lucky One's Toberfest, because it's a play on Oktoberfest. So
Well,
that one.
can't you get a I don't know, a beer van to come in?
Oh yeah. Oh, it'll be at a distillery.
Oh,
That's like our main. That's our main venue, is a brewery here in Virginia.
that's awesome.
So, I mean, we could just do, one Toberfest 1, and then the one in October, one Toberfest 2.
That's fine.
So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Or spring version. Spring Breakers. Lucky Ones Toberfest Spring Breakers.
Sky's the limit.
Exactly.
You can do whatever you want. That's the great thing about it.
I know. Ain't nobody the boss of me. I do what
Nope.
I want.
Nope. Especially if it's your tournament. You do it exactly what you want.
Yay! Well, send me numbers. So
Send you
I
numbers?
can plan
Oh, God.
accordingly. Huh?
Yeah, I got you. I'll send you numbers.
Cool.
All right. But I appreciate you coming on and talking.
Of course. You know I love to talk. I'm all for this.
Hell yeah. But
Well, awesome. Well, hopefully people tune in and get all excited, hit you up for events. I think it's really cool. I'm excited to hear about all the events you get to run this year and next year, and eventually East versus West. It'll be great.
that would be cool. But I appreciate you coming on, Lucky. Everybody definitely go see Lucky One's podcast. What's your YouTube? Throw it out there.
Lucky Ones podcast on YouTube, and you might want to throw on the females in arm wrestling. I'll
Yes.
get one of my videos to pop up.
You also have Facebook, right?
Yep. So that is LYDZ for Lids Lucky Wood.
Hell yeah. Definitely don't forget to subscribe and check her out, y'all. We